So a lot has happened since the last time we spoke, Cal, which I think was back in Silverstone last year, so quite a fair amount of time. If you don't mind, I'm going to start off and go a little bit off track, and then we'll bring it back and talk about what's been going on with you at the start of this season. So firstly, I'd like to start by saying congratulations again, because the arrival of your first baby with your lovely wife Lucy is ever impending. It's going to happen dead soon. How are you feeling?
Yeah, really excited. Obviously, a completely different chapter in my life and Lucy's life, to travelling around the world and just going along with the racing bandwagon as such. And but yeah, I'm really excited. I think everyone's always asking what it feels like to think that you're going to become a dad. And I know as a motorcycle racer, I'm a little bit selfish. But I can't wait to honestly have a kid, and Lucy's super excited as well. So we'll be able to. Now it's starting to calm down because she's been travelling with me for the last 6 or 7 months as well, for the start of the season, and then maybe this one might be the last one she's able to come to. So I'm a little bit disappointed because she hasn't missed any before, but yeah, we're really excited to be having the baby, and it'll be coming in around August time.
Okay, so let's talk about the season so far for you. It looks as though it's not been a particularly easy one. How are you feeling right now?
I still believe we're really fast with the bike. Maybe not as fast as Mark, but we're definitely faster than Danny at most of the circuits. We just don't transfer that into results for one reason or another. I'm not a guy to make excuses, and I've crashed the bike, and it's as simple as that. Sometimes that I know in Qatar I had to sort of jump off the bike because we had some sort of electrical problem, and then in another race we had a problem, and I never finished the race. But it seems to be with the Michelin tyres and the Honda package in the moment, we're really overstressing the front tyre, especially with my weight on the bike. I'm not heavy at all. But with the way you have to ride the Honda, as you saw last year, we had so many crashes with the front of the bike with the Bridgestone. So you can imagine with the Michelin, when these front tyres are so critical, we lose on the acceleration. In the next braking zone, we brake quite deep to be able to gain some time on our competitors, or even be able to follow our competitors. It always seems worse in the race situation because when you come out of the corner, they're accelerating away from us. Then you see that gap go bigger, so the next corner you have to make it up, so you brake a little bit later than them, which is also the Honda style, but the front tyre won't hold it. With no air going on the front tyre, the front tyre temperature gets hot and you make a mistake and crash, which is disappointing, but this is the reality in the situation in the moment. I'm not under any illusions of how difficult MotoGP is. I've been at the top in MotoGP, and I've also had a bad year like my first year in MotoGP. So I take this year as in the moment a bad year, but there's always time to turn it around.
How does that change your approach as a rider? Like when you're going into a race going, right, I either kind of push the bike to its limits and know that it might bite back, or do I play it safe and go out there but have the frustration knowing that I want to push more?
It feels like a lottery in the moment whether you stay on or not. But I have to say, honestly, Honda are working very hard. I'm not saying it's the bike's fault, I'm not saying it's my fault, I'm not saying it's my team's fault or anything like that. A lot of the mistakes are made by me. Also with the brake lever, with how much you have to push. Maybe if I braked 10 metres earlier and never tried to gain that time, maybe I would lose a little bit of time, but I'd stay on the bike. So it's a combination of things at the moment. But Honda are working really hard. You can see from how much effort they're putting in, week out, to come to the race and be competitive. And Mark seems to be getting stronger. Now, when that starts to filter down to us, I think that we'll be in a good shape also. So I'm really thankful to Honda because no matter what, they always have faith in me. I was basically one of the first guys in line with them when Danny said maybe he was going to be leaving. They considered me to be coming to the factory team, and I really felt that was an honour.
Okay, thank you very much, Cal.
Thanks.